Hello everyone, Darkyon here, to provide some new guidelines in light of recent prophetic failures. In the last days, there will be many false prophets, a lot of deception, so I believe it's good to set up higher boundaries against any kind of devices from the enemy, and then also hearing God more clearly. Nowadays, trying to find a real prophet is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. And what's crazy about that is that this is coming from a guy who has actually experienced a lot of supernatural occurrences in his own life. It was just tip of the iceberg, but still clearly evident. So from here on, I will no longer count supernatural confirmations as potential proof. Reports of signs coming from hundreds of people, even if some of them are children, heck, even if some of them are my friends. If it goes against that gut feeling, causes complications and doubt, could potentially be used by the enemy to cause various problems. If I'm not 100% certain that scripture aligns with it. If the prophet seems emotionally led, unreliable, undiscerning, overly theatric, making big claims without having a strong critical filter. If I don't know their character is trustworthy. If they seem suspicious in any kind of way, hinging on some kind of emotional manipulation or pressure. More than principle. If it seems to contradict the story that my God is writing for me, based on the direction of my life, I won't trust it. Same thinking applies for anyone who claims to have words from the Lord saying God told me this, God told me that. And this even applies to that corner of the Watchmen community, who try to look to converging events, timelines, scriptural confirmations, conspiracies, and even constellations in the sky, in order to loudly proclaim on a calendar which frame in the month Jesus is likely to return back on. But as for the rest of the Watchmen community, yeah, they're cool. My main principle is going to be listening to my own gut, and my intuition of scripture, I suppose. And when it comes to hearing the voice of God, I will stick strictly to delving into my scriptures, fasting and praying more consistent, and continuing on the good path He provided for me. Who knows, I might spurt out a few videos here and there, but let's just say I'm going on migration or something, 'cause you know, bird.